Dakar 2 veut s'inscrire résolument dans la dynamique de l'Afrique des solutions. Une Afrique donc qui puise dans son énorme potentiel pour se nourrir par elle-même et aider à nourrir le monde.
We've been defining agriculture in a narrow sense. So I think the first thing to do is to broaden the definition of agriculture, food, security, feeding ourselves. So the first thing we have done as a country is to recognize that agriculture is a key sector in our economic transformation agenda. Very important. And in doing that, we're drifting away from the narrow definition of fertilizer, of seed, of extension services to mean agriculture. No. So we're putting a program called the Comprehensive Agricultural Support Program. But also we are bringing in the private sector as critical to our agenda towards a green revolution for the country, for the region and Africa. And here today in our delegation, we have wheat farmers. 3 wheat farmers are amidst us who have come with us as the Zambia delegation. And I think that is important for us as governments to bring in the private sector, to spend public money on the private sector as well, because they're integral to our Feeding Africa agenda. It's shameful for us to be hungry as Africa. We must accept that. We must accept that. Political leaders, us here, our farmers, our business people, we must wash away this shame. We must wash away this shame to our children, to our widows, and the like. It's very, very important.
It's been a privilege to be present at what I believe is a meeting that has the capacity to have an enormous response, not just for the needs of Africa, but for the needs of humanity at this time. Yes, we are addressing a malfunction in global food security, but far more importantly, we are addressing the future of Africa and its people. And let us not just dream, but decide to act together to make this century Africa's century, a continent with 60% of the world's arable land, which can not only feed its growing population, but become a net exporter of sustainable food to the world.
To change farming is not going to happen in the conferences. To revolutionize agriculture is going to happen on the ground, on the farms. If we want for Africa to develop, we have to address the food issues that we have. We have to produce what we eat and eat what we produce. Not only will feed our people, but we'll create jobs and give dignity to our people.
We came from around the world. African heads of state and government gathered in such large numbers, 34 African heads of state and government in total, to show their determination to feed Africa. What matters now is implementation, results and impact at scale to boost food production and feed Africa with set targets and timelines. Now with our hands together and in locksteps, we will reach our destination. An Africa that finally feeds itself. An Africa that develops with pride.